Hi, I'm Steve Pond. We're here at the Wrap Studio at the Toronto International Film Festival, and our guest is Kenneth Lonergan, the director of The Extraordinary Manchester by the Sea. Welcome, congratulations on just a great film. So this was brought to you by Matt Damon and John Krasinski at a certain point?
Yeah.
I mean, what stage, what did they approach you with, and you know, why did you come on board?
Well, they just had an idea for a movie, a basic kind of core kernel of an idea, and they wanted they wanted me to write it, the script. It was just essentially the basic premise, and they had some other ideas that went along with it. But what remained in the script was the basic core of the uncle being asked to take care of his nephew after his brother's death, and having to move back to his town after a personal tragedy had forced him to leave.
So what made you think, yeah, I want to get involved with that?
It just seemed like a good idea to me. The way they described the characters and just the basic situation seemed very compelling, and it appealed to me. You never know what's going to appeal to you and what isn't, but I liked it. It sounded like something I could write.
But then the shift from being just the writer to being the writer-director is a significant one.
Yeah, very significant. Essentially, it was going to be Matt was going to direct it, John was going to be in it, and everybody's schedules changed. And after a few permutations, Matt asked if I wanted to direct it. And by that time, I had been working on it for a couple of years, and it had come to be my own in my mind anyway. And so I thought about it. I wasn't very hard to persuade, so I was actually very happy to have the chance to direct it.
I mean, one of the keys to Manchester clearly is the way we learn the story of Casey Affleck's character, where we start by seeing him in his daily life, clearly with burdens that go back to the past, but we don't know what those are for a long time, and we see flashes throughout.
Yeah.
Now, initially it was more linear, and you came to the flashback structure later?
Yeah, the first draft was just linear, started chronologically at the beginning and just went straight through, and I thought it was a bit flat, so I started over at the point where I became interested, and which was pretty much where the film starts now, with him just doing his job in Quincy, Massachusetts. And so I had all this material that had to go in the movie, and the flashback structure just seemed very natural. And actually the gradual revealing of what happened to him was incidental. I wasn't thinking, oh, this will be an interesting mystery to build up. I just had him remembering things not in quite in direct sequence, but as it turned out, but as they occurred to him based on what was happening to him in the present. And then it became kind of an interesting thing to work on as to when his mind would go back to what, and what effect that would have on his actions in the present.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I mean, it's just a great and devastating film, and so thank you for making it.
Thank
and
you
for bringing it here.
Thanks very much.